Pokrovsk has fallen. Moscow says it has seized the key logistics and industrial hub that Kiev had spent months trying to protect. Russian soldiers filmed themselves raising the national flag right in the center of Krasnoarmeysk, claiming a decisive breakthrough across Donetsk. The move, confirmed by Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov and amplified by the MOD's video release, signals what Russia calls its most significant advance since Avdiivka. And within hours of the flag-raising, Vladimir Putin, wearing full military uniform, made a dramatic late-night visit to a joint forces command post. The Kremlin turned this into a wartime spectacle, with Putin demanding frontline updates as Russia pushes its biggest narrative shift ahead of U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff's arrival in Moscow.
First of all, I would like to get information about the situation in the city of Krasnoarmeysk and how you see the further development of the situation in this area. They have approached the city of Gulyai-Polye. Let us not forget that the winter period is approaching and we should bear this in mind. The guys should be provided with everything they need.
Putin then received a battlefield briefing that synchronized perfectly with Russia's public claims. Gerasimov reported the liberation of Krasnoarmeysk, also known as Pokrovsk, and the capture of Volchansk. Western agencies, including DW, AFP, and Reuters, reported the same Kremlin announcement, noting that Ukraine has still not confirmed the loss of either city.
The Northern Group has completed the liberation of Volchansk today. The troops of the Central Group have liberated the city of Krasnoarmeysk and continue to destroy the enemy units in Dmitrovka. The Eastern Group continues to advance. Combat actions are being conducted in Primorsk. The troops of the Joint Group will continue to conduct active offensive in order to completely liberate Donbass.
As the meeting continued, Putin pressed for clarity on how much of Krasnoarmeysk was under Russian control. The commander confirmed the city had been taken, with Ukrainian forces trapped in the north, encircled and suffering heavy casualties. A narrative Moscow is using to project total dominance before peace talks move to Moscow.
In the Krasnoarmeysk direction, completed the liberation of the city of Krasnoarmeysk. Approximately 1,500 to 2,000 people are blocked in the northern part of the city. All attacks are repelled. Breakthrough is not allowed.
Russian commanders told Putin the offensive was widening fast, with troops reaching the Gaichur River, pushing into Gulyai-Pol, and expanding control across Zaporozhye and Dnepropetrovsk. Moscow is using these gains to argue it now holds the initiative across the entire front line.
Since November 1st, more than 360 square kilometers have been liberated. The units of the Fifth Army entered the settlement of Gulyai-Pol yesterday, conducting street fighting. The offensive in this direction continues.
But even as Russia pushes deeper, diplomacy is accelerating. Just hours earlier, President Zelenskyy met France's Emmanuel Macron in Paris to coordinate their response to the U.S. peace plan. That followed a weekend of American-Ukrainian talks in Florida, where Kyiv privately raised concerns that Washington's revised proposal could still force territorial concessions.